Welcome to another edition of Treasure Tuesday. I am here with the one and only Astrid Hoffman, who is a goddess of all goddesses. She's one of my dearest friends, and she is an eco-designer who will be designing, as you guys know, I have a dream of having a retreat center, and I'm sitting with her and just talking about the vision and really seeing what this retreat center will look like. And you're amazing. I thought, let me turn on the camera and really invite you guys into our conversation because I'm so inspired. What is the difference between just designing a home and an eco-design?
A home that's ecologically designed, whether it's a home or a business, means that all the elements to create it took into consideration the environment. And not just the environment, but the amount of energy that it took for products to be made, the end of the life cycle. So what's going to happen with this carpeting? Is it going to be thrown in the dump? Can it get recycled? And we also take into consideration the health of the occupants. So indoor air quality is really important. And throughout my process, I educate my clients with helping them understand that making small decisions in their home or office can make a huge difference in their health.
And that's what I'm so inspired by, because I'm like talking about what I see and what this retreat center will look like, and your aesthetic is stunning. Like, her work is gorgeous, and I'm so excited just thinking about that. But really, what I'm learning in the process of having this conversation with this, I love this person with all of my heart. Like, we've known each other for 20-something years. So it's very easy for me to learn from you because my heart is wide open, and these little things, like she's planted this gorgeous garden, for example, and you called it an attractor. What did you say, like attracting?
The hummingbirds and the insect population, and also the pollinators that really desperately need a habitat.
So we're out here having tea, and literally Astrid says, oh my goodness, and a bird came and started drinking out of the water that she had. She has this beautiful pottery in the center of the garden with water, and she said this is the first time the bird is drinking the water, and she was so excited, like, wow, it's working. So she's attracting in all of these birds and hummingbirds and bees and pollinators as these little guys are traveling. And this ties into our homes too, I feel. But as these little guys are traveling and migrating, the hummingbirds and different species, they're thirsty and hungry. So they're looking, what did you call it? Like,
they're looking for a stopover. They're looking for a place that they could rest, replenish themselves, and strengthen up so that they could finish their journey.
What inspired you to get into eco-design?
Well, I'm a lifelong environmentalist. I started at the young age of 13 back in
I
Miami.
remember this in junior high school, literally. She was giving speeches on Save the Whales.
Saving the rainforest, saving the dolphins, and so from a really young age I just had this passion that these beings out there needed a voice. And so it was deeply ingrained in me, and after I finished interior design school in college, I went to go visit a friend of mine up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and he introduced me into the world of green interior design and sustainable design. And so after that I looked into it, and sure enough they were offering classes at UC Berkeley, and I started taking the classes, and that snowballed into me becoming LEED accredited and getting a certificate in green building, and then going on the lecture circuit of teaching people on how to integrate sustainability into their homes and offices.
And why does this matter?
Because it's so easy and everyone can do it, and instead of having a home that's toxic, have an environment that's loving and supportive and clean, and doesn't harm you and doesn't harm the environment.
Yeah. So how do people know, like, as they're building their homes or redecorating their homes, how do they know what to choose?
That's a really great question, and I think a lot of homeowners come up against that. And I think the first thing is hiring an architect and or a designer that specializes in this.
Do you have openings in your, like, if someone wanted to work with you, how does that work?
I do an initial.
I will be working with you. I'm just bookmarking that. It is coming soon.
I would do an initial consultation with them and find out what their needs are, their budget, their timeline, and move from there. Everyone's project is different, and
what's your specialty? Like, what do you love designing?
I love doing both offices and homes. They're both very, very different and very inspiring, and I love working with clients that are excited to integrate these aspects into their homes and businesses.
Awesome. I want to thank you because when Astrid said these beings, these animals need a voice, like our planet needs a voice, that just struck a chord. I don't know if you guys just felt that, but I feel that. Like we are the voice of the earth, and as we wake up to living in harmony with the earth and realizing that it actually serves us in alignment with serving all of our, animal friends and earth friends and planet, tree friends, we can also become that catalyst for spreading this message. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I feel like I used to be very in alignment when you were more present in my life. We used to live in the same city. I used to be way more aware and awake to what I was doing in terms of sustainability, and I'm still super aware to all of it, but I lose that sometimes, like all the tips that you've shared with me, like going in and going to the coffee shop with a mug rather than using a
disposable.
And you help to inspire that in me and remind me, and I remember just being so awake to it and realizing the earth needs us, and it feels so good to serve in this way. So I wanted to turn the video on and just really invoke this conversation, because if you're in the process of building your home or redecorating your home or just shifting your life to a more vibrant life, maybe consider moving in a way that's in alignment with the earth. So what are your top 3 ways that we could right now make a difference? Like top 3 or top whatever tip, 1, 2, 3, however many you want to share. Like something simple.
Save water, eat organic, and remove the toxins from your home. It's very simple.
Oh, cool.
Very accessible, and what I also want to help people understand is that if you're designing a home sustainably, you're not compromising aesthetic, luxury, or elegance.
That's what I love about you. That's why I'm excited to hire you. I know my home and retreat center can be freaking gorgeous, and it's going to be a blessing to our earth, and that's why this place has to hold that energy. May this inspire you in the creation of your home, upgrading the beauty of your home and your health and our planet's health. And thank you so much. If people want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
AstridDesignStudio.com.
You have an ebook, right?
And I have a free ebook that I'd be more than happy to send to any of you who just wants to send me an email.
Oh my God. Awesome. I'll put her email down below. Thank you so much.
Thank you, V.
I love you with
I
all
love
my
you
heart.
too.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah.
Bye.
Ciao.